to the big house, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Wolverines will kick it away to start us off. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Wisconsin's offense will have the football first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sunday.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller. Trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 35. And the Badgers will have it 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Big noise in the big house with his huge 3rd down play. Wants to go up top. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He's stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Smashes it between the uprights. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, picking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
The Wolverines offense will have its first possession of the game. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field.
Turning it on! Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. It's a 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Makes the grab. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45. The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. On the move. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He lets one fly deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
He rifles one deep down the right side.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They've got him then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep him there. Across the 25, he's got room. Breaks into the open. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Badgers are in the hurry up.
And that's what makes this offense so dynamic. It's his running ability. Them going option here. He's hoping the defense is going to give him a look that forces him to keep the football. And how about his ability in the open field, generating a massive explosive play on that option run?
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top. Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Makes the grab. It's Gibbs. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. At the 20, he's got space. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Badgers!
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job. And that helped lead to the home run.
He'll bring it out. It's Wagner. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Running behind that left side. He has the first and still on his feet. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Release to the back. Oh, he makes the catch. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. They are dialed in on this drive, a couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Under fire. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Going over the top. Got it inside the 10. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and we are done in the first quarter. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. It's complete on the right side. And that one did not work. Let's see what the offense dials up on third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's money time. It's third and goal. You got the option. You can run the football, still be balanced, use the big fella, the tight end. I love it down here because he can act like he's blocking, slip out, and get open. And then he's got that big body. You just throw it to him, and he does the rest.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback on the keeper. Jukes his way for more. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage. The defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will...
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. And the Badgers line up to punt it away. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. So here comes the Michigan offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, Dave. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
And the Wolverines in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking left. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
On target over the middle. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. And the Wolverines look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Got his man in the middle. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Wolverines come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Not able to pick up that first down, David, but if I'm them, I'm going again right here on fourth.
Man, I think you knew that on 3rd and 2, short yard situation. You got it close to 4th and inches. Now we're going to get it.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan! These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do there.
And how many times do we hear that? That the quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Oh, they're after him. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? After the incompletion, they go back up top. Under fire. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Looking to the big tight end. Already find a hole in that secondary. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. To the air on first down. Quickly complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Now on second down. Now the play fake. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Badgers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. Guys, here come those maize and blue wing helmets on offense. Everybody talks about getting off to a great start, but if you start building steam, David, that can work too.
No doubt, man, and sometimes it snowballs. But what do great teams do? Great teams respond. Struggled the first quarter, Palmer. They've done a great job rebounding and putting some points on the board.
You're right. I think they've started to identify the matchups that are in their favor. On this drive, they need to keep attacking, taking advantage of those matchups.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll try to take it back.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Backed up now. Here's second and long. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Inside the 25. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Might as well give it to him again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Give to the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. He'll pull it on the read. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And the Badgers looking to convert on 4th down. Trying to keep this drive alive. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He'll start this drive going to the air. He'll pull it down. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Defense was swarming around this quarterback, and he never had a chance to get it off. And down he goes, and we will head to halftime. The Badgers will kick it away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They'll open the second half with a run. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off time, and a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Looking for a deep man. Catch inside the 25. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. The Wolverines are on the move. Motion from the wide receiver. Gonna look downfield again. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. And the Wolverines trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Wolverines! The offense cashing him in on that drive.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Works the middle of the field. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Badgers want to pick up the tempo. Snap from the gun on third down. Here comes the heat. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The Badgers will send out the punt unit. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
From the gun, running back gets to give. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Wolverines come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 30. And he'll house it. Touchdown, Michigan. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. And the extra point sails through for a 28-10 lead.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Power football with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Badgers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. There's the pressure. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The Badgers will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So here comes the Michigan offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Well, he got you 2 on first down. He got you 2 on second. 2 won't get it done on third. You're going to have to go somewhere else if you're on offense here to stay on the field.
Here they come, facing third and long from the 40. Got it in the middle. It's Harris. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it at the 15. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the... He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Wolverines! And the pummeling has started.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And he added the extra point.
35, Wisconsin, 10.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. They're working that left side. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. The play action fake. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Right on the money.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
There he goes. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. The Wolverines come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. He might want another play. He rifles one deep to the left. He's got it on the outside. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. Off play action on first down. Touchdown, Michigan! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through. Lofts one high and deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to.
Going deep. Hits him in stride at the 10. Touchdown, Wolverines. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
No, he got loose. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. Here comes the offense on first down. Running back searching for a hole. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Badgers will call on their punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back in. With a fresh possession. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. The give as they work on that clock. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. They'll move the tight end. Wants to throw on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to the ground. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Ready, set. Line is set on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. He lets it fly. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. Oh, and the attempt is no good because no game is perfect. Something has to go wrong, so the coach will have something to gripe about in film. He'll keep it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He'll do it himself. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. The Badgers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Got him downfield. Turning it on. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Hand off from the gun. He breaks a tackle. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Sends it back in motion. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Makes the grab. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.